So it is 12:37 a.m. It is Thursday morning, early Thursday morning. So that universe is quiet right now. So it is yeah, Thursday. So happy Thursday, Thursday. This is a fandom thoughts vid. So fandom thoughts. I give my thoughts on fandom and shit. And today we're gonna talk about Vince McMahon. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, even saying that feels bad. Yeah, I won't rehash everything everybody else has said. I'll give my 2 cents because I'm not gonna rehash that shit. That's dumb. You don't want to hear rehashed shit. So it's funny how every so often wrestlers keep coming out with their sex assault allegations. But it's even funnier that it's Vince. And I don't mean it, and it's not something to laugh about, but the irony of it is so damning. And yeah, there's 67 pages of this shit. I have not read this shit. I don't need to read stuff. I look at people's faces and read how they look. I just got done watching Conrad's interview with Jeff Jarrett. And man, Jeff's face. Holy shit. He's like, what the fuck did I just read? Poor bastard. So, do I think Vince is guilty? Oh, yeah, definitely. And not from all this shit. There's tons of fucking proof for this shit. You go back to the Attitude Era and how women were treated back then, and how, especially Trish Stratus, with her having to crawl on all hands and knees for that shit. And Bark. Yeah. I saw some of the shit that was in that document set, and man, it's wild. And honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm not like, I know there's two different versions of Vince. There's character Vince, and then there's regular Vince. Character Vince, because he talked about it in an interview about himself. He's like, on TV, I'm the evil boss, and everybody hates me and loathes me. But in person, I'm very shy and introverted. His words, not mine. I forget where I read that, where I watched that interview. I think it was, I know it was 2000s. I just don't remember where I saw it. I kind of want to say, maybe DX's DVD set, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I remember that shit. And now, fast forward, it's like, Jesus. And you look at all the storylines that came out back then, too. And he approved them storylines and shit. And it's just so much past evidence to support what happened today. Crazy. And I really thought about that too. And it really ate at me for a while. I'm like, if he gets convicted of this shit, I wouldn't be surprised if Stephanie didn't want her daughters to be in contact with her grandfather, with her dad, because that's crazy as shit. Because everybody wants to make it a circus online over this, but in reality, this is a real thing going on. This is real shit. This affects them. This is not a fucking angle. This is not a joke. This isn't kayfabe. No, this is really happening. Oh my. People thought it was funny when he got accused, found out for paying off sex allegations and rape allegations before with hush money. And look where we're at. Crazy. But yeah, I would not be surprised if Stephanie cut off contact with her dad. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Paul did the same, or Shane. I would not even be surprised if Linda filed for divorce. Give it a couple months. Give it a couple months. Linda will be filing for divorce. I mean, he says he's innocent. He's gonna fight the charges, but I don't know, man. Some wild shit, and people get named in the process. It's like, what the fuck? Well, the funniest text out of that whole deal to me, and they're horrible texts, but they're so funny, is that Homeboy has a rape fetish. He's got this massive rape fetish for seeing that, I don't even know the girl's name, but seeing her getting pounded by three big black cocks, like, dude. Oh my. It's funny because you never think it would happen. And it also goes to show you shouldn't idolize your heroes. You shouldn't idolize anybody because that don't go nowhere. Because once you meet them in person, then it's like, who the fuck are you? Or you find out they've done something so heinous and shit. Does this stain WWE's legacy? Yeah, it does. It's a massive stain. And it's going to be one of them things, we're still going to be talking about this shit, decades from now, where it's going to be a comparison like who was worse, Chris Benoit or Vince McMahon? Who's the worst? Who's the worst parent? I don't know. It's a tie right now, but I'm going to go with Chris. And it's just so fucking wild, man. It's just wild. That's my word for this. Wild. Because you've seen all the outlandish shit that's going on in wrestling over the decades, no matter what year, no matter when you started. Although if you started, recently, it's not the same. But if you grew up with Attitude Era and, going through that phase, yeah, you can really see the signs and all that shit. And I think that's one thing people have not pointed out yet or realized. It's just wild. Talk about blurring the lines between reality and fiction. God. I don't know. I just hope it doesn't get to the point where it affects uh, Shane, Steph, and Paul. I really hope it. I just don't want it to get. I hope it doesn't get that far because they're to me they're innocent in this. This is all on Vince for his bullshit. Though, if any of them were involved with that, never know. You never, ever know. And that's the fucked up part. That's why I'm glad I don't associate anymore. Jesus Christ. Let me put it this way: when 2006 rolled around, I was hardcore in the DX, and I dissociated with that a lot. That was bad. Oh, so bad. And it was just horrible. And it didn't break for me until Daniel Bryan faked his neck injury. There's one. So yeah, that's how I feel about Vince. And he's 80 years old pulling this shit. 80. And in a way, it's kind of smart too. And it's stupid to say that, but it's so true. It's so smart to say it because even if he does get convicted, he's gonna get a light sentence, obviously. Or if he can't hack it, he'll kill himself. You never know. You don't know how these people are gonna be. That's the whole thing. Like you don't know, and I don't mean to say these people. I mean, you know, you don't know how they're gonna react. You have no clue. He could. You have no idea mentality of what he's doing or how he's going to handle the whole thing. You don't, he gives the fucking bullshit PR statement. I'm going to fight all this. It's all lies. Come on, man. It's a PR statement. It's not true. It's always so fucking OCD. Uh, but that's wild, though. I mean, and from like, you try to put yourself in his shoes and you really can't. But like, looking at it from a parental perspective, how can you call yourself a father and a grandfather of that and look at your kids and your grandkids and with what you did, like, oh man, talk about, that's a massive change to your fucking life and your family life. Christ. Oh, wow. I mean, imagine if he's found guilty. That's gonna shake the foundations of wrestling forever, and it's gonna really put everybody on notice. Like, this shit put all the shit under a microscope now. It's worse than the steroid. This makes the steroid trials look like a fucking band-aid. Christ. Looks like it makes it look like a fucking balloon popped compared to this shit. Christ. And yeah, they're all allegations, obviously, but man, where there's smoke, there's fire. So that's my 2 cents on this shit. I could go further into it, but I don't feel like it because it's just it'll be the rehashing all that bullshit. No, I'm good. But yeah. But case in point, don't idolize motherfuckers. Seriously. Even if don't show for them, don't idolize them, don't put them on a pedestal. Take them at face value. Like, really think about it. Like, there's the character and there's the person behind the character. It's two different people. And you don't know what's going on up here either. Everybody's got a private life. I have a private life too. My private life is I like to fuck around with Cabbage Patch Kids. There you go. And sometimes I like to bend over Raggedy Ann and Andy. Have a good time. No, I don't do that shit. They're so soft though. Nah, I wouldn't do that shit. But no, like, there's certain things I don't even talk about because it's either too painful or it's too irritating or just too sad. Fucking neck itches. Damn. So, will WWE ever recover from this shit? That's a good question. That's a long-term question. I mean, ask me, let's see what happens in 5 years' time. Let's see if they even make it through the decade, and we'll go from there. So, I'm going to be back later today with movie review and stuff. Because I don't feel like running it off now. I'm too tired. And a game review too, so it'll be fun. Oh. So, till next time. Sleepy. Like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.